For a long time, the Democrats have controlled most black people by giving them free stuff, telling them that they're not responsible for being wrong, that is someone else's fault. Vote for me and I give you affirmative action. I'll let you into the white schools without you having to earn it. Blacks, you're not capable of doing it, so we'll give it to you free. And the blacks have fought for years now for more and more free stuff from the white man, because most blacks, not all, but most black people believe that white people are superior to them. White people don't believe it, but the blacks do. And you can tell by their determination to get free stuff. They want jobs without earning them. They want to get into the schools by way of affirmative action. Now they want more money and land, and they call it reparation. They want these things without earning them. So the Democrats have set them up to have that mentality. And now there's a big uproar in the political world. Some people are upset that the Democrats are revealing themselves, and that if you're black, you're not allowed to vote for anyone but the Democrats. And the reason the Democrats think that, because in all honesty, they have bought the black people. They own the black people. And if you notice, the Democratic Party is now becoming and controlled by black women, radical black women too, liberal, radical black women. And these women are ruling the party in the same way that they have destroyed their homes, ruled their homes, and it's ended up in destruction. But the black women are a part of the rule of the Democratic Party, while there seem to be some black men who are walking away from it. And that makes sense. To me, it does. I think it's really good what's happening, in that the liberal women of the Democratic Party and some of the liberal men are really exposing their true feeling about black voters. This is from the, here's a perfect example of it. This is from the Daily Mail. A so-called comedian, a woman by the name of Chelsea Handler. She took to Twitter to scold her so-called ex-boyfriend and rapper 50 Cent for his recent support of Donald Trump. And 50 Cent is supporting the president because of high taxes. He is sick of making so much money, and the Democrats are taking it by way of high taxes, right? So Chelsea Handler is not happy about that. She's a wicked woman. And this man, especially a black man, has no right to think for himself and lead the Democratic Party and support the great white hope. He's black. He cannot leave. He's not smart enough. Chelsea is not happy about that. A black man trying to think for himself. And what it is, this guy, 50 Cent, made a lot of money, and he's not ready to just give it away. 63% tax rate or something like that, or 60% tax rate. So Chelsea Handler wrote, hey, effer. Ooh, hey, effer. I will pay your taxes in exchange for you coming to your senses. So any black person who decides not to vote for the Democrats, you're out of your mind. What do you think? The Democrats have no respect for you. They don't believe that you're capable of having families and working hard and earning your way in America. So you lost your senses. She goes on to say, coming back to your senses, happily, Black Lives Matter. Ooh. That's you, effer. Remember. That's how they truly feel about black people. I've been saying it for a long time. Lyndon B. Johnson said he's going to own the blacks for 200 years. And all of a sudden, the black people trying to wake up. That doesn't make sense to them. Who do y'all think y'all are? You can't think for yourself. You can't be a Republican. How are you going to vote for the Great White Hope? This female also, Chelsea Handler, also appeared on The Tonight Show, where she said, I had to remind him that he was a black person, referring to 50 Cent. I had to remind him that he was a black person. Amazing, right? See, black people, I've told you, the Democratic Party don't care about you. They don't respect you. They don't think that you're capable. And this is just not the liberal white Democrats. It's the black ones, too. The Wicked Witch of the West, Maxine Waters. The NAACP. The Congressional Black Caucus, most of the black preachers. All the people with the wealth, they don't think you're capable. And so they brainwash you by telling you it's racism, it's sexism, it's homophobism, it's deadbeat dadism, white supremacism, anti-Semitism. So you better vote for us so we can take care of you. We'll give you free stuff. We'll take it away from the white man who worked hard to get what he want. But you don't have to do that. And I dare you to think for yourself. You Uncle Tom. So this woman went on Tonight's Show and said, I had to remind him that he was a black person. And if you're black, you're not voting for the Democratic Party. The Republican Party, Joe Biden. So I had to remind him that he was a black person, so he can't vote for Donald Trump. If you're black, you can't vote for Donald Trump. She also said at some point that she would take him for another spin if he agreed. Chelsea Handler is too old to be talking about having sex with someone. She's dried up, wrinkled. Nobody want that. I doubt if Tupac want that. That's gross, by the way. She's too old. Go sit down. If you ain't had enough sex by now, Kelsey, you ain't gonna get it. There's not enough money in the world. She apparently used to date Tupac. She seems so much older than him. Or maybe he like older women. I don't know. I don't know what her age is. But it's a spiritual battle. And black people, not all, but most, you are not allowed to think for yourself. The guy name is 50 Cent, not Tupac. You're not allowed to think for yourself. What's wrong with you? How are you going to vote for Donald Trump? And then some of you are thinking of voting for Kanye West. What's wrong with you blacks? When did y'all start thinking? When? When did the blacks start thinking for themselves? That's not allowed. You're supposed to be radical, non-thinking, dependent upon people. Look at Black Lives Matter. You got black people following a far-left liberal radical organization called Black Lives Matter, founded by a bunch of fat black lesbians. That's the way the blacks should be acting. Why are y'all trying to think and act like you got sense? So they're drawing you back in. Or they're trying to, at least. You cannot leave the plantation. No, black people. What the? Go back to the Democratic Party. They'll take care of you. You can't lead a plantation. You don't have sense enough to be out on your own. And other black people are supposed to go after you and call you names and keep you from thinking for yourself. Where are those blacks? The white liberals need you to attack other blacks trying to lead a plantation of the Democratic Party. Amazing. And don't forget to like, follow, tweet, subscribe, and share the Jesse Lee Peterson radio show, folks. We really appreciate it. We are at war. It is a spiritual battle for the soul of America. And it's going to take all of us to do it.